There we go. Peace, family. How's everybody doing out there? Vinny J, what's going on? I'm feeling good this morning. How about yourself? Peace. Green Tony, 1028. Wealthy Rising, family. How's the morning going so far? How are y'all feeling this ride? Hopefully everybody was able to take advantage of price while it was moving north. Of course, we're seeing the pullback now as normal. And then of course we're gonna get a update on the charts. All right, no doubt. I'm glad you tapped in. Just giving it a couple minutes, letting people tune in, tap in. Letting everybody know that we are live. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. How we doing out there? Y'all already know what time it is. The Bitcoin Block Bully coming to you once again with an early rise show of coffee and crypto. Hope everybody's feeling good today. It is Friday, Financial Fridays. And as usual, we're going to have an updated look at the market as well as a couple of stories. How's everybody feeling today? This atmosphere of April, what's going on? H Boogie, New Money Matrix family is in the house. How you doing today, my brother? Pure Skin Solutions. Peace. Bankroll, what's going on? It's been a minute. How you feeling? Back on your you should COVID back on your coffee and kush. Good shit. Glad you was able to shake it. Miss Cece, what's going on, Queen? The indigenous one. Peace. Brother Jones. Brother Michael. How's everybody feeling out there? As we can see, Crow's actually up a lot right now. Let me see. What's Crow doing right now? Let's take a look. Crypto.com. If it's going to pull up for it. I don't know why it's not. There we go. Up 15% on the day right now. Crow up 15% on the day. I don't know what's going on with Crow, but let's just have a quick look. Let's just see if we can see what's going on with Crow right now as it relates to price. Let's see, USD. We should be able to find it. Let's see, just real quick. Okay, yeah. If it doesn't close above here, I'd probably fade that. I don't know. Big pump though. Big pump. This coin was recently trading at 17 cents. Now it's only 9 cents, up from 6 cents as of right now. Once again, looking at Crow. So seeing a lot of activity out of Crow. A lot of activity out of Crow. I wonder what's behind it. What's going on, Miss Empress Candy Rain? What's going on? Leonardo da Vinci, peace. Watts Compton Visionary. Miss Pac 10, what's going on? Wealthy Rising. Miss Sherlock, peace, peace, peace. Foe Initiated, Wealthy Rising. Brother Kennedy, peace. What's going on? Miss Holmes, how are you doing? Brother Sam Harris, I'll be answering you today. Yeah. Especially back when they first bought the stadium. Definitely. Speaking about crypto.com. But as we can see in the market right now, the market has taken a little turn. Now, is it enough to push us over the edge and continue on? We're going to take a look at that today. Bitcoin right now coming in at $59,894, down from somewhere around the $61,000, $62,000 high that it most recently seen. Ethereum down from about maybe 26 and a half, maybe 2660, 2670, currently trading at 2570. Each up 2.5% and 3.4% on the day. Solana seeing a nice dip down 4.5%. XRP seeing almost a 6% loss on the daily coming in right now. We are going to have an updated look at the market, and we do have a couple of stories that we're going to be covering here as well. First thing I want to do is just take an updated look at the market, starting with, let's actually take a look at the total crypto market, right? Let's take a look at total. And when we're looking at total, what this means, let me get rid of this right here. There we go. When we're looking at total, right, total crypto, what that means is that this is the totality of the market, meaning this is all the cryptocurrencies in the market. So this is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all your altcoins, right? So what we're looking at right now, let me blow this up a little bit, actually. There we go. Blow it up just a little bit so people can see those numbers a little bit better, right? Okay. Now, what have we seen happen from swing high? Yeah, we're going to call that swing high to swing low. As of right now, we've seen almost a 61.8% correction, right? Almost. But what that does for us as a total crypto market is that puts us within range, right? That puts us within range. Within range of what? Within range of the golden ratio. Remember, anytime you're utilizing the Fibonacci extension tool, this is the area. I'm going to help you all that really don't understand what we're looking at to understand what we're looking at, right? Anytime you're utilizing this tool, it's this little orange box right here that you want to be able to get through, okay? Whether you're going to the upside or you're going to the downside, right? This is the area. Hold on, did I grab it? There we go. This is the area that you want to try to get through right here. Now, if you can get through here, right? Throw this right here for you. There we go. Now, if you can get through there, normally, right? Normally, what happens is that once you get through here, you can retest here, right? We'll put this right here so we can see it better. There we go. And then what normally happens is that once we can get past here, we can normally make our way here, here, and here. Now, if we take away, and what that's going to do is that's going to put us within another range up here, another golden range, right? So now we look at our next target being somewhere up here. So now if we take away all those lines and just give you a nice clear picture, that's what you have. Okay? That's what you have. So right now we've made it into what we'll call our interest box, meaning that as long as price is in here, there's high interest from the bulls. And as long as it holds above the bottom of that box, which comes in at about $1.979 trillion, right? All we're looking to do is break the top of the box, which is about $2.155 trillion. If we can break the top of the box, what that does is that allows us to make a run for the previous high, which comes in here at about $2.44 trillion, right? That's right here. Then once we can get through here, that's when we're able to target the next box, which comes in between 2.64 trillion and 2.9 trillion. Right? Now, the way that you use this is that as long as you're holding above this box or inside of it right now, as long as you don't close, meaning that you make a body back below it, depending on the time frame that you're using. In this case, we're using the daily time frame, right? As long as you're able to hold inside this box and ultimately take out the top level, right? Look at this as a territory you got to take over, right? Bulls versus the Bears. As of right now, the Bears are owning this territory because it's seen as resistance. So that means the Bulls have to take it over. What does the takeover look like? It looks something like this. If we look in the past and we look at this previous level, the bears had it, right? Anytime the bulls came to it, they got pushed back down. What happened is the bulls pushed, took over that territory, and now we're looking to take over another territory as we continue to move forward north. Miss Ashley, what's going on? Queen Wealthy Rising. Frenchie folk, peace, peace, peace. Indiana, what's going on? Pat and Jalee, how you doing? How we all feeling today? Miss Monique the Great, thank you for posting the Cash App. I appreciate that. Brazen feature, peace. So now, what is it? And the reason that I'm looking at the total crypto market cap is because this allows you to pretty much look at over 1,000 different cryptocurrencies at once versus just having to take a look at one. You get what I'm saying? So if you're seeing the total crypto market cap start to pick up, 9 times out of 10, the market itself is going to follow, right? 9 times out of 10, the market itself is going to follow. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Okay, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. We're going to see how is Bitcoin performing in this most current market. We're going to start with a butt naked chart. Okay, butt naked. Zoom out just a little bit for y'all. There we go. All right, so we're going to start butt naked and see what type of retracement we've gotten so far. Once again, y'all, my go-to tool is the Fibonacci. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We've broken inside of the golden ratio. Actually pierced the 61.8% retracement, which is the top of that golden box, right? That means we broke through the wall. And we're holding our previous walls as support, right? We're holding those previous walls as support. So now what we're going to be looking for is, can we break through the walls that we're currently standing inside, right? Because we took over one of their blocks. And can we take over preceding blocks? So what we're going to do is draw this up and look at what are the price targets for Bitcoin and what will eventually invalidate those price targets. That's what we're looking for real quick. So let me put this together. We're already inside of a golden ratio here, right? We're already inside of a golden ratio, which holds at 57,000, roughly 57,162,000, right? So those are the levels you want to hold and or break, meaning you want to hold the lower level being 57,100, and you want to break the higher level being 62,000, right? So these are your levels right now, okay? Hold, break. Right? Once we break that, we can go here. Okay? Now, once we're able to break here, we target here, here, and here. Okay? So now I'm showing y'all how to draw a blueprint, right? I'm showing y'all how to draw a blueprint utilizing Fibonacci extension tools. So remember, we need to hold here, break here, target here, and then you got here, here, and here is your next possible target, right? So we draw that in there. We go ahead and draw that in. Right there. About right there. Remember, like I tell y'all plenty of times, this is nothing but art to me. It's just a picture. If you draw a picture, the picture's going to tell you a story. The story in this case is going to be where price action has the ability to go, right? So now what we're looking at here, right? We want to put in these price targets now, right? Let's put in our price targets real quick. Hold on. Draw everything in so we know exactly what it is we have to conquer. There we go. All right, so now y'all see how I did that? Now let's take a look and see what the blueprint says. So now, if you're looking at it, right, the blueprint says we need to hold above 57,256. Right now we're trading at 60,122. We got 9 hours and 9 minutes left within this 24-hour candlestick. If we're going to look for continuation, we need to break, hold, and close above 62,041. Right? Now, if we can do that, next obstacle is going to be $70,236. Once again, we just need to get above 62K. Next target, $70,000, almost an $8,000 move, right? From there, we're going to look at 75,645, 77,981, roughly 78,000, and 83,071. Okay? Now, let me know, did this make sense? Let me turn it back. Let's turn that back real quick. Hold on. Are there any questions about the analysis I just gave? Any questions? Let me know if anything wasn't understood. Let me know if you need me to go back over everything. Do you comprehend and understand what I'm trying to break down to you? Did that make sense? Huh? Trying to get some feedback. Did that make sense? Was that helpful? Was that helpful? Did you take notes? Did you write down the prices? Right, closing above 62K before being sure about a push-up, correct. But you're in a zone where an individual will look to accumulate. Right now, you're in a zone where an individual will look to accumulate. Right? This is an accumulation zone right here. Let me turn it green inside so you know the difference. All right? Accumulation zone right here. Target zone up here. Okay? Accumulation zone, target zone. Once again, remember, this is done mathematically. Okay? Everything lines up. Everything lines up. So would you wait for that before you contribute or invest? Nah, actually, that's why I'm telling you this right here, the accumulation area. I would accumulate and continue to accumulate as long as we're holding above 57,256 on a 24-hour basis. Let me put this out there now. This is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. Please don't take it as any type of financial advice. These is my opinions and my opinions alone. Any and everything that I'm telling y'all could be 100% wrong. So always go do your own due diligence. So going below 57,000 would invalidate the destruction of the Black Swan. No, the Black Swan actually already happened. The Black Swan event already actually happened. We're actually trying to climb out of that Black Swan event as we speak. Okay? This is the destruction of the Black Swan, what you're seeing go on right now, right? This is the destruction of the Black Swan. That's what you're seeing go on right now. So as long as we're above 57,256, this is the area where I would dollar cost average at. Right? I will look to accumulate as long as we're within this zone before advancing forward. Right? That's how I will play it. That's how I will play it. Okay? Now, let's see. What news do we have to cover today in the crypto market? What is of interest? Let's see. Okay, Ethereum's quick rebound positions ETH for a 100% rally. Let's see what they're talking about here, and then what we'll do is we'll go back and we'll take a look at the Ethereum asset from a technical standpoint. It goes on to state that the Ether price is mirroring a fractal pattern from October 2023, which preceded a 178% price rally. Ethereum's native token Ether, because remember, Ethereum and Ether are two different things. Remember, Ethereum's a network, Ether's a token. A lot of people don't understand that. Just like Ripple's the network, XRP's a token. Stellar Luna's a network, XLM's a token, right? Ethereum's a network, Ether is a token. But is undergoing a sharp bounce after dropping to its 8th-month low on August 5th. Interestingly, this rebound shows similarities with the one in October 2023 that preceded a 168% price boom. Has ETH price bottom? Let's go take a look at ETH real quick. And one thing that I wanna harp in on and take a look at real quick. I do want to take a look real quick. I do want to take a look at the moon cycle. So let me clear everything up real quick. Let's do a refresh. There we go. That way we got more of a chart to look at. Zoom out for y'all so y'all can see the whole thing. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. There we go. And there we go. Now let's turn our moon cycles on. Hold on. There we go. There we go. And now let's take a look at Ethereum. All right. All right. Let me see. When is the next moon phase? So we had a new moon on August 4th. We had a new moon on August 4th. Next full moon is going to be August 19th. Okay. We go back and take a look. That was this new moon here, right? And that's why I tell y'all that there's no strategy that's going to give you 100% hit rate, right? No strategy is going to give you 100% hit rate. So we've already had our dip, which normally comes with a full moon, right? Which you did kind of get a dip down to the full moon, but normally you get a move north towards the next new moon. This time that did not happen. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at Bitcoin on the monthly. I forgot. My homie Bankroll told me to take a look at Bitcoin on the monthly. So let's open this up, look at it on the monthly. Okay, we still got positive momentum. We're not down in the dirt yet by a long shot. Let's see what type of retracement we've had so far. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that retracement so far. Look at that. Look at that retracement so far. That is beautiful. Look where you're holding off at. Look at that invisible line, that red line right there, right? Hold on. Let me see if I can get this straight. Right there. See that, y'all? See that? That is your 23.6% retracement level on that 60K. So as long as we're holding 60,000 on a daily basis, and look at how long the bulls have been defending this level for. Since we broke above it back in February of 2024, we've held it for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. Even though the bears have been putting pressure from the upside, the bulls have been putting just as much pressure from the downside. Y'all see that? We've been putting just as much pressure from the downside. So now this is what you want to pay attention to, right? Because what happens is that as the bears push, right, that pulls you down in the negative momentum. We're still in positive momentum, meaning that we can still get another wave to the upside if we continue to hold this level, right? So this is how the monthly looks. Beautiful. About a 38.2% retracement of price, but the bodies, right? Let's get rid of the wicks real quick. Let me show you. Look at that. The bodies are not breaking below that red line. Okay? That's what you want to see. Beautiful. All right, let's put the wicks back on. There we go. Now let's take a look at Ethereum. All right. First thing I want to do is take a look at this on a monthly. This is actually beautiful because what you did was you came back down and you retested the top of the ascending triangle. This is actually a textbook move. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all real quick. This is actually a textbook move right here. For those that are part of the New Money Matrix Discord, how many times have we seen this play out? Let's be honest. How many times have we seen this play out? Let me see. Let's say from about right here, right? Take it up to that previous high right there. There we go. Right there. See how you had a previous high? Now you had a previous low. Retest, previous breakout. We go ahead and find the formation, which comes in right there. Okay? So now that gives you your ascending triangle. Okay? That gives you your ascending triangle. Now what we're going to do is we're going to measure this ascending triangle. Okay? That measurement is going to normally give you what the breakout target is. Now, for anybody that's been following me for any amount of time, anytime we break out of a pattern like this, what do we normally look for? Anybody, what do we normally look for our second position? If we miss the breakout, what do we normally look for our second position? Irregardless of the time frame in which we found the pattern. Anybody, what do we normally look for after we have a breakout of a pattern such as this? Anybody. Correct, Miss Kiera, a retest. There you go, Brother Brazen, a retest. Is this not the retest that we normally look for? Is this not the retest that we normally look for before looking for further continuation? Huh? Exactly, Indigenous One, a back test. You got that back test right here. Look at that. Hold on. I'm talking about a picture-perfect back test right there. Why was that a back test? Because in this point right here, you rejected price. At this point here, you supported price. Right? Remember, support and resistance are one and the same, just in different time frames. Always remember that. Support and resistance are one and the same, just in different time frames. Okay? So now that we got that drawn out, what we want to do is we want to look for, okay, well, what's the measured move here? What's the move we can be seeing made here? Let's measure it from top down to general support. Take that. Oh, wow, 4,300. Where did we make it? About $4 grand. So you damn near had a full measured move. Look at that. You almost played that thing out to the T. Do y'all see that? Huh? Do y'all see that? How many times have I showed y'all these breakout patterns, these measured moves, and how many times have we watched them hit and then pull back after they hit their target? Huh? We've seen this one too many times. Why I keep telling y'all, if you study these charts enough, you're going to start seeing the patterns play out over and over and over again. Now, if we're going to look for further continuation here, right? If we're going to look for further continuation, okay, beautiful. We had a 78.6% correction. Now we're going to get a little bit more technical. Now we're going to get a bit more technical here. Okay, let me zoom in for those that are on IG. There we go. There we go. So far, you've had a 78.6% correction. You've broken back down. In my humble opinion, on the monthly, which you have 22 days and 9 hours left within this monthly, meaning we can break down, retest, and get back above before the monthly closes. But as long as the monthly holds above $2,400, I'm a buyer of Ethereum. Right? As long as the monthly closes above $2,400, I am a purchaser and an investor in Ethereum. Okay? Now, if we're looking for higher prices, because right now we are back within our golden ratio, what we're going to be looking to break in order to see further continuation is going to be this $4,000 resistance band right here, this blue line. How do I'm trying to put this thing on. Okay, don't worry about it. There we go. All right, so what we're trying to get back above is $4,000. Once we're able to dominate that $4,000 range, what do we target? 48, roughly 4,900. Now, once we're actually able to get back above like 3,300, right? Once we're able to take back out 3,300 on a monthly basis, right? I believe that our next step is going to be that $49,000 to $5,000 range, and then beyond that. Remember, these are monthly candlesticks, y'all. So this can play out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. The thing is being able to have that foresight and understanding of what you're looking for further continuation. Because a lot of times when individuals come to this space, they think price is just supposed to pop and just go up just for a long time. It just goes up and goes up every day. And it's like, nah, sometimes you got to wait it out. You know what I'm saying? It's in the most boring of times, right? In the most chaotic of times where the most profit is made. What I mean by that is the majority of retail is not going to get back in Ethereum until it gets back above maybe $3,300, $3,400. That's just a fact. You get what I'm saying? The majority of retail is not going to get back in until above $3,300, $3,400, maybe even $4,000, right? At that point, we would have already filled our bags up, right? We would have already made our investments. And now we'll be looking to take positions to start offloading some of those investments. You get what I'm saying? We're going to start taking a position and start offloading some of those investments. So it's at that time that we're going to be selling to the old investors. Excuse me, the new investors. Because we're going to be the old investors selling to the new investors. Give me 1 second. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I'm gonna cut since I'm done. All right, my apologies for that. But yeah, as of right now, what are we looking at? That just threw me all the way off. Oh yeah. Okay. So on the macro level, right? And that did just throw me off. What was I at with it? Where was I at with it? Oh, that's where I was at with it. So yeah, I'm accumulating as long as we're above 24, but the rest of retail probably ain't gonna come in until it's about 35, maybe even $4,000. Meaning that these positions that we lock in now, we're gonna be selling to individuals that are the latecomers later on. Now, if you're looking for an extension and a push higher, right? If you're looking at an extension and a push higher, once we clear that $4,000 range, once we clear that $4,000 mark, in my humble opinion, or remember, this is just my opinion, not financial advice in any way, shape, or form, our next target to the upside is going to be somewhere between $6,000 and $7,300, right? That's what I'm looking for with Ethereum on the next leg up, right? So the thing is, what should be the position now? You get what I'm saying? What would be the position now? Once again, when there's blood in the streets, that's when the most profit's made. There's nothing easier than going in a man's pockets while he's bleeding out in the streets. Am I correct? You know, just to use that analogy, there's nothing easier than going in a man's pockets while he's bleeding out in the streets. And that's what smart money does, right? Dumb money tries to take it out of his pocket when he's up, kicking, alive, full of life. You get what I mean? Full of life. They try to take the money out of his pocket. That's why they normally get hurt. Knocks that ass out, right? You got to be able to go in his pocket while he's bleeding out, while he at his most vulnerable. You get what I mean? Those are times like now. But you can't look for instant gratification. You cannot look for instant gratification. You know what I mean? Certain outlook you got to have. So now, invalidation would come below 2,400, meaning if we close a monthly before it's below 2,400, this may not come to pass. And we could be looking at $1,800 to the downside. Hell of an analogy, but true. Definitely hell of an analogy, but true nonetheless. True nonetheless. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the story real quick. Let's see what they're talking about. Here. All right. Now, it goes on to state that as of August 6th, Ethereum has showed signs of a bullish reversal after rebounding from a support confluence comprising the lower trend line of a prevailing ascending chart pattern and the 200-week exponential moving average, or the 200-week EMA, which is they're talking about the blue wave. Simultaneously, and we're going to open this up and take a look at it. Simultaneously, the bounce accompanies a rise in Ethereum's weekly relative strength index. That's the RSI, reading from 39 to 40, just over 9 points above the oversold threshold. Okay, right above the oversold threshold, which is 30 points. Okay. Ether technical indicators look the same in October 2023, which, when combined with supportive fundamentals such as the pre-halving rally and the launch of the Bitcoin ETFs, help the price rally towards the ascending channel's upper trend line. If the fractal plays out as intended, Ethereum has already bottomed out at its August 5th low of around 21.28 and is now rallying towards the ascending channel's upper trend line at around 4,560. When measured from the current price level, this amounts to over a 100% rally by 2024. So let me see what they're looking at here. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can put together exactly what they're taking a look at. So let's go ahead and open this up on a weekly. Okay, I see what they're looking at here. Egypt, what's going on, big homie? How you feeling? How's everything going? I see what they're looking at here. Beautiful eye. They had a good catch here. Damn good catch. Beautiful catch. Look at that. A beautiful catch. Now let's go ahead and put the top on here real quick. Like bam. Slide that like so. Okay, I can see what they're looking at. They're looking at that next rally coming in somewhere around here to the top of the channel. And it'd be something like this, right? Let's say it's not going to be, let's say it's not going to be that fast. But let's say something like this. What's that, about 47? Something like that. There we go. So this is what they're talking about, that this is a possibility of what we can see happen with price after it hit its most, this is kind of like the most technical point that you'd want to buy when you're using support and resistance lines. So that's all this is. All this is a channel. Support and resistance. One of the easiest shit you can do with technical analysis. The easiest. What's going on, Little Bit Lawson? How's everything going out there in the ATL? Me and Slice are putting an event together. We're trying to do a 4-day event, Tuesday through Friday, mixing banking along with music. All right, we're trying to put that together now. We're looking for the location, though I think Slice already got the location. So I should be in Atlanta close to the end of I'm gonna say the first or second week of September. I should be in the ATL area. So be on the lookout for that. Okay? Be on the lookout for that. Now, they're talking about exponential moving averages. Let's see. Where's my 200 day at? Hold on. There we go. Throw that 200. So this is what they're talking about here, right? This is what else they're talking about. See how much easier this is once you understand technical analysis? So now we get rid of that, right? Look at that. We just came down and bounced off the 200-day exponential moving average. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful technical move. Beautiful technical move. Come on, just came down and just gave it a kiss. Real quick kiss. Then we kept it moving. And kept it moving, okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So we got the 200-day exponential as well as we have the ascending triangle. Ascending channel. So we got a couple different things playing out for us on Ethereum. Now, let's get back. Okay? It goes on to state that from a fundamental perspective, the anticipated United States Federal Reserve rate cuts could increase the demand for Ether as traders seek higher returns from riskier assets and move away from the lower yielding asset options like government bonds. Bonds are shit right now. Bonds are shit as far as the return. Bond traders believe the U.S. economy is deteriorating. Hold on, what they say? Bond traders believe that the U.S. economy, y'all, is deteriorating so rapidly that the Fed may be forced to cut interest rates aggressively before their next meeting to prevent a recession. Concerns about high inflation have faded, replaced by fears of economic slowdown. Traders now estimate a 60% chance of an emergency 0.25% rate cut within a week, according to Bloomberg. Moreover, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange data shows increased probabilities of 3 rate cuts by 2024. This scenario is similar to March 2020 when the market sharply rebounded after the Fed's intervention in response to the COVID-19 market crash. The final capitulation, indeed, as it hit that lowest point as similarly did in 2020, which signaled a bottom, right? And this was noted by market analyst Milky Bull Crypto about the broader altcoin market. And they're talking about pretty much what is it? Market capital, crypto capital 3, which excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we want to just look at the altcoins, right? If we just want to look at the altcoin, we'll look at total crypto market cap 3, which from a swing low, swing high perspective, we did not, on a weekly, we did not and have not closed below the 50% retracement. Beautiful. You had a 61.8% pullback. Bodies closing the holding above the 50. Anything holding above $540.92 billion, I would continue to invest in the altcoins that I'm invested in. If we were to close below 540, in fact, let me put a target. Let me put an alert there. What is that? 549.26. 549.26. Let me actually put an alert there. 524. Wait, what is it? 549.26. There we go. 540. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me do that again. We want 549.26. Okay. Add alert. We want 540. This is going to be 926 here. 926. Here we want 540. Bam. We want the alert to tell us when it's crossing down. We want this every single time it crosses down. This is going to be total. This is going to be altcoin market crashing. Notification. We'll change it to 3 notes verb and then create. There we go. So now we have an alert created to tell us if the altcoin market does start trading below the $540.926 billion mark that we're looking for. If it continues to hold above here, I continue to accumulate and look for it to break, hold, and close above roughly 5.99.43, but roughly $600 billion is what we're looking for. Okay? We're looking for a move above $600 billion. Now, this is the thing that I want people to think about. As we come together and we conjugate every day, because this is like conjugation, right? As we come together and we conjugate every day and we talk about, 100 million, billions here, there, how can you not manifest a couple of thousand in your life when all you do is talk about millions and billions, right? You get what I'm saying? You're able to manifest that which you keep your mind on and that which you speak into existence because it's all vibration. So if all you talk about every day is billions, upon billions of dollars, how could you not talk yourself into a couple of thousand, at least a couple of hundred, or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's go into recession fears, right? Recession fear grips market, and analysts weigh gold and Bitcoin as safe haven. Let's go take a look at gold real quick. I do want to see what the price is doing in its most current state, because I am a gold and silver investor. Let's take a look. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see, what do we have here? About a 23.6% retracement before further continuation to the upside. Miss Chinky Eyed Savage, what's going on, Queen? Wealthy rising, wealthy rising. Like I was just telling a little bit lost, and I should be back in Atlanta. Me and Slicer are planning an event, 4-day event, so I should be back out there in Atlanta towards the beginning of next month. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that. Let me see. So if we're looking for gold to continue, let's see what type of continuation can we look for out of gold. Let's break this down on a daily, 5-day. Open this up. There we go. We'll look at this on a 5-day. Let me get rid of that. Slide this over, put it on the line graph, make it easier to read. There we go. So now we're looking for continuation out of gold. We'd be looking for it to hold anywhere between 2,400 and 2,380 in order to see that continuation. But if we do look for continuation of gold, you can see it broke down right here, right below that higher golden ratio, just like I was showing y'all before, right? You got to try and plan an event in Houston. Hey, all y'all got to do is book me. I got a retainer fee. All you got to do is pay the retainer, make sure I got room and board. I'm coming to Atlanta. That's all it takes. Get me out there. That's all it takes. I come to any state. I just need the people to book me. You get what I'm saying? I'll come teach this anywhere and everywhere. Anywhere and everywhere. Now, if we are looking for continuation of gold, right? Your next 3 targets on gold, if we hold 2,380 to 2,400, it's going to be 2,447, 2,460 to almost $2,500 to the upside. Okay? That's the advancement of gold. If we're able to break through the $2,500 mark, at that point, I look at around 2,570 to almost 2,600 for an ounce of gold. Okay? So that's gold on the market right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the story, see what they're talking about here. It goes on to state that recession fears have surged following the Black Monday of 2024 that saw the end of the yen carry trade spark sell-offs in financial markets around the world, with assets from stocks to cryptos and precious metals experiencing sharp declines. I believe there's a 40% probability for a recession in H2 2024, 30% shallow, 10% hard landing, said Aurelie Barther, principal research analyst at Nansen, in a note shared with Kiddo Crypto. It is above the historical average of 17%. The Eurozone growth has been weak since 2022, an energy shock from the Ukraine war, and could potentially be impacted further by hypothetical tariff hikes from the U.S. A tariff is where they put like a sanction on one country or another from trading. China growth is weakening as the country is, or is it a tax? It's either a ban or a tax. I think tariff is a tax. I think tariff is a tax, though. I think it could be a ban, too, but I think it's a tax. Chinese growth is weakening as the country is going through the real estate bubble deflating, while the economic war with the U.S. is not helping. There is an economic war going on right now. I don't know if y'all knew. AJ the Prophet will arrange the Houston visit. AJ the Prophet? Who was that? Oh, okay. Got you. Brother the ass. Got you. Hey, put it in play. It goes on to state, in the U.S., growth is slowing, but there is no clear area of vulnerability. Household and corporate balance sheets are healthy, except for elevated equity market valuations. 20.5x and the S&P 500 forward PE, Barther said. I can see a scenario where equity and risk assets correct enough to tighten financial conditions and trigger an economic contraction. The fear of a global recession, not just in the U.S., y'all. Tariff is a tax. Thank you, Miss Empress Candy Rain. I knew it was one of them, a ban or a tax. Thank you. Global recession, y'all. Not just the U.S. Global. It goes on to state, the fear of a global recession is indeed plausible, given the current economic indicators and the recent actions of central banks, says an analyst at Bitfinex. Over the past 3 months, central banks have executed 35 rate cuts, surpassing the rate cut levels of early 2024. This proactive easing is reminiscent of the 2009 financial crisis, which saw 76 cuts at its peak. Right now, we're at 35. Once again, if you want to get an idea of what happened in the 2009 financial crash, the best movie to check out would be The Big Short. would be The Big Short. Go check out The Big Short if you've never watched it. It will give you a good explanation. And they give you good definitions in a comical way as well to what happened in 2008, 2009, or leading up to 2008 and 2009. It goes on to state that Bitfinex noted several key points that are top of mind for investors when it comes to recession concerns. Despite some improvements in the inflation look for 2024, with global inflation expected to moderate, the economic growth projections remain tepid, they said. For instance, the IMF forecasts a slight decline in global growth to 2.9% in 2024, down from 3% in 2023. This slowdown in growth, coupled with persistent inflationary pressure, suggests that central banks are moving to stimulate economies to avoid further downturns. They also pointed to debt maturities and declining market sentiment. The substantial amount of speculative grade debt maturing in the U.S. in 2024, coupling with the failing bond yields, indicate a stressed financial environment, the analyst wrote. Investors move to safer assets, and the declining yields are classic recession indicators, reflecting a lack of confidence in sustained economic growth. Now, one of the things that I keep talking about is how are you going to beat inflation, y'all? How are you going to beat this economic slowdown? Cryptocurrency and blockchain is doing that. One way is the yields that they're paying out. Right now, if you put your money in a money market, in your cash, that is U.S. dollars in a money market or in a CD or anything like that, savings account, the interest rates are so low right now that it's really not doing you any good, right? In the grand scheme of things. Why not look for other alternatives? I mean, you can go to, if they still got it. Let me see if they still got this up here. Let me see, what was it? Loanscan.io. Is it still a website? It's not. Loanscan. Let's see. Okay, Cipher Hunter. I guess they've changed it. Let's see. Loanscan, yada, 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 yada. No, that's not it. Where is... Let me see. Did they change? Okay, they may have changed. Let's go to DeFi Llama then. Let's go to DeFi Llama. Let's crunch some numbers real quick. What we're looking for is we're trying to explore yields. Okay, we're trying to explore some yields. So you can see your APYs right here. I'm going to read through some of them in a minute. Right, I'm going to read through some of them in a minute. You already know InstaDApp is one of our go-tos, which are now also paying out a deposit APY in the AVAX if you're using the Avalanche network. Now, what we're looking for is yields, but we want to look for yields in, let's see. Let's look for USDT. Let's look for our stablecoin yields. Okay? Let's look for our stablecoin yields. All right. So what you're looking at over here is going to be the APYs that you can expect to get out of the crypto space. Now, in some of these, you're going to have a base APY and you're going to have a reward APY. Okay? Base APY, reward APY. Right now, USDT on AAVE3, they're paying out 4.01% compounded. That's the base APY. So you're actually going to end up probably getting somewhere around 4, 10, 15% because the APYs do fluctuate up and down. That's one thing you do got to comprehend. The interest rates do fluctuate based off supply and demand. Now, if you're into liquidity pools where you're doing half and half on DDUS, you can pair time or the open network with USDT and earn 41.27%, 5.01%, which is the base APY, and then another 36.27% in time token, which is up on the daily. Okay? These are the type of interest rates that you can expect to get out of this space, depending on what type of liquidity providing you're going to do. I just did a video yesterday for the New Money Matrix Discord where I showed them how to get about 700, almost 700% by pairing assets with XRP. You get what I'm saying? Now look here. Look here. On Uniswap V3, you can pair wrapped Bitcoin. Look at this. You can pair wrapped Bitcoin, right, on Uniswap V3 and earn 43.71%. 43% in interest. Okay. Look, now this is another one. This is even Steven. You can put USDC with USDT on Yukubo. They got about $32.8 million total value locked. And as of right now, their interest rate is 20.58%. And that's the reward APY. Okay. We're looking at stable coins right now. And I'm using DeFi Llama to aggregate the information. But no, look, I got some alpha for y'all. Because Gyroscope, right, rolls out yield-bearing version of stablecoin targeting over 10% yield. We're going to go over this story because this is a newer project that individuals can go do their due diligence on and get a way higher return on their capital. Okay? It goes on to state that the Galaxy-backed project aims to attract DAO treasuries to allocate to its new stablecoin. It goes on to state that the decentralized finance protocol Gyroscope said Thursday it rolls out a new yield-generating version of its stablecoin, Savings GYD, or SGYD for short. And it will aim to pay out 12 to 15% annualized yield to token holders, variable to market conditions. The revenue comes from the tokens backing assets that are placed in segregated vaults across various DeFi investment strategies. I wonder if we can go in the back office and look at what investment strategies that are going to be utilized. Interesting. The protocol may be able to source an additional revenue from fees from its high yield liquidity pools launched earlier this year. It goes on to state that Gyroscope hopes to attract decentralized autonomous organizations to allocate a part of their treasury in SGYD to earn a yield. The stablecoin launch coincided with the start of the next leg of the protocol's point earnings program, Spin. During season 2, remember, these point programs normally lead to airdrops or other incentives, y'all. Okay? During season 2, users will be able to choose to earn native yields with baseline points or boost their rewards foregoing the yield. Okay? Stablecoin, cryptocurrencies with a fixed price predominantly tied to the US dollar, are a key piece of infrastructure for trading and transactions on the blockchain. And they're talking about stablecoins. Remember, when you jump into this space, you don't have to have your money going up and down. You can easily put it into a stablecoin, keep it at a level of value, and just earn interest on it 100 times what the bank is going to pay you. Once again, they're a key piece of infrastructure for trading and transactions on the blockchain. The next generation of stablecoins that pay out yield to its holders is getting increasingly popular. Mountain Protocol's USDM, for example, backs its price by holding U.S. treasuries, but it passes on the bond yield to token holders, unlike stablecoin giant Tether's USDT. Maker's stablecoin shares lending activity for savings DAI or SDAI holders. Meanwhile, Athena's synthetic dollar, or USDE, harvests the funding rates with a carry trade and shares the revenue with those who lock up, in other words, stake the token on the protocol. Y'all understand the future of money? Just this one, I'm going to read this again. And I really want y'all to listen to hear how, number one, how technical this is and how innovative and how ground shaking and how life-changing this is for individuals that choose to just hold dollars and do not want to get exposure to the market. Okay, I'm going to read this again. Because we got to understand the space that we're living in. And when we're having these conversations and using the terminology, who else at the coffee table, who else at the Starbucks, who else at the cafe is talking about this stuff? Once again, listen to this. Stable coins, which are cryptocurrencies with a fixed price, predominantly tied to the US dollar, some to the euro dollar, some to the Japanese yen, some to other world stable currencies, are a key piece of infrastructure for trading and transactions on blockchain. Now, this is where we come in. This is where we get to front run the rest of the world, not just Wall Street, the rest of the world. The next generation of stable coins that pays out on yield to its holder is getting increasingly popular. What does that mean? That means if you're sitting on $100, $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, and it's not making you any money, because we don't comprehend that it's an instrument and it's meant to be played in a certain way. A lot of us have been playing it in the wrong way over the last couple of years, right? If you understand that those dollars are supposed to be working for you, you would treat them differently. In the blockchain, decentralized finance, crypto sector, this ecosystem, it allows you to see the full potential of dollars that you're holding, especially when you have interest-bearing dollars, meaning that I'm going to hold the same amount of dollars that I held before, but on a daily basis, I'm going to be getting paid out portions of more dollars into my account right on top of my dollars, meaning that the interest is being paid right on top of the principal, which means that the interest is being paid on top of the principal is ever increasingly compounding because the interest is being paid out on a daily basis, sometimes within a couple of hours, sometimes within a couple of seconds. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Now, it goes on to state, these are different dollars that we can hold. Look at how many different dollars. This is how deep the space is, right? This is how deep the space is. So when we're really having a conversation, you should be able to ask somebody, man, what stable coins are you holding? Which dollars you got? As of right now, you ask somebody what type of dollars they got, they're going to say $1, a US dollar. I don't know, Federal Reserve. I don't know, Federal Reserve note. I'm going to tell you what type of dollars I got. And they may be a majority of interest-bearing stablecoin dollars, meaning that all my dollars are working for me in one way or another. So in this article, they're talking about Mountain Protocols, USDM, or United States Dollar M for Mountain, backs its price by holding U.S. Treasuries, but it passes on the yield bonds to token holders, unlike stablecoin giant Tether's USDT. Okay. Maker stablecoin, which is another stablecoin DAI, shares protocol revenues. That means that they're giving back to the holders of this dollar. They're giving back revenue based off what the protocol is holding. Could you imagine if from you holding the US dollar, they paid you back a revenue based off the taxes that people are paying with those US dollars? Could you imagine what the US dollar would be worth at that point? Do we understand? Do y'all comprehend the words that are coming out of my mouth? Because I really want y'all to capture the totality of what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Okay? And then we got, once again, Maker stablecoin shares protocol revenues from its real world asset backing. Let me show y'all what they mean by that. What are real world asset backing? Let's look at Maker, DAO, and Realty, real estate. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. MakerDAO now earns 80% of its fee revenue from real world assets. Okay? These are from real world assets. What type of real world assets? Let me see if I can find the correct article. Come on, where you at? Real estate. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. This might be it here. Realty, blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to show y'all the article because they got an article from before they dropped it, but since then they have dropped it. Right? Since then they have dropped it. And basically what they're doing is they're allowing individuals that own tokenized real estate from Realty, right, to back the loans that are being made on MakerDAO. So now they're using digital real estate, tokenized versions of real estate. You get what I'm saying? Tokenize a real estate empire or Realty. But they're not going into the article like I want them to. But look what they're using here. They're giving you the game. They created a Series LLC. Okay? This is the game. This is the game. Okay? The deed's owned by an LLC, right? Goes in the public record, goes through a law firm, goes through property management services, and then it gets transferred to Ethereum wallets in a Series LLC. You get the articles of incorporation and the operating agreement under the from the Series LLC, right? Monthly rent gets paid to the property management, right? And then that goes to the different individual holders of those properties. Okay? Do we understand how the future of the financial paradigm is going? Are y'all getting the big picture I'm trying to get y'all to see? When you talk to a real estate agent right now, how many of them are by a show of hands, how many of you have talked to a real estate agent and they brought up tokenized real estate or real estate on the blockchain? Show of hands, anybody. Anybody that's on this live right now that's in real estate, let me know. If you're in, oh no, Memphis is coming the first week of October, Miss Jerica. Memphis is coming first week of October. But how many of you are in real estate and have talked to anybody about tokenized real estate? And how many of you have talked to people in real estate that have no idea that they are tokenizing real estate? Exactly, Bankroll. That's the way you do it. What you do is you tokenize the LLC. And then you place ownership of the asset in the LLC, which then a series LLC, which then gives you the ability to basically transfer ownership from NFT holder to NFT holder. So they look at you like you're in Neverland. Yeah, that's because we're 5 to 10 years ahead of the rest of the. We've been holding them nicely. MakerDAO. Take a look at MakerDAO. Good idea. That's all. Take a look at MakerDAO real quick. Let's see, MakerDAO. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put the chart back on. Monthly, 5-day. There we go. There we go. Let's see what we can expect out of MakerDAO real quick. High to low. Okay, look where we're hitting our head at right now. It's setting it up. It's setting it up. If it can get past 2059, we just need to close past 2060, then your next target is going to be 2260, 24 and a quarter, and 2600 respectfully. Once you clear that 50%, notice that's where your 200-day exponential moving average is. That should shift the whole market. So as of right now on Maker, you're looking at anywhere between about about a 13 to about a 21 to maybe even about a 30% move north. Maybe even about a 30% move north from where you currently stand on MakerDAO. Can you tokenize the equity in the property? Can you tokenize the equity in the property? Let's see. Let's see. Tokenized equity. See what we can find real quick. Tokenized equity, everything you need to know. All right, tokenized equity. Basically, tokenized equity is a form of security. However, it is different from traditional securities as it is a digital token programmable and secured by cryptography. The issuance of tokenized stock is designed to mimic the process of an IPO or initial public offering and capital raising in traditional finance while utilizing the power of the blockchain technology and digital tokens to increase flexibility in terms of rules and regulations. The crypto space is unregulated, proving a more easy solution for companies to raise capital by issuing their own tokenized equity. In addition to this, blockchain technology is gaining wide acceptance in the financial sphere and is significantly promoting the development of tokenized stock. Understanding token equity in the business, blah, 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 blah. It's essential to have a solid understanding. Tokens are virtual currencies, while on equity, the other hand, is a form of ownership in the company. Yeah, you could. So that's basically what you're doing. That's basically what you can do. You can buy a property, breaking it down into fractional reserve shares, and that would be similar to you tokenizing the equity. That would be you similar to you tokenizing the equity. You get what I'm saying? That would be a similar move. That should be a similar move. Now, let me put y'all on some more alpha because Gyroscope, which let's go ahead and take a look at the platform real quick. See if they take us to it. Oh, weather. Okay, where's the link to the website though? Gyroscope. Come on now, which one of you guys gonna take us there? Here we go. Get rid of that and get rid of that and bam. Here we go. Stablecoin super liquidity. Earn spin. Okay. Let me see. Let's take a look real quick. They got it on Optimism, Gnosis, Polygon, ZK, EVM, Base, Arbitrum. Bam. All right, we back in, y'all. We're back in on YouTube. All right, so Helium Mobile, real quick before I do forget. Helium Mobile, one hell of a DPIN, which stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure. What this network is doing, number one, they have a phone service, right? Okay, against all odds, so they just got a hotspot in the mail yesterday. Good shit. Yeah, they've already got tokenized stocks. The tokenized stocks have been in the space since like 2018, 2019. Easily. Okay, now we got Helium Mobile here. What is this? This is a new phone. I want y'all to really tune in and pay attention to what they're doing here, okay? You have a new phone service. $20 a month, unlimited everything. I use it on a number of different devices. The service is good. I have no problem with the service whatsoever. This service mines cryptocurrency, okay? It mines cryptocurrency. And in the end, it ends up paying off its own service and then leaving me capital at the end to utilize as I so please, okay? As you're using the phone, it's, once again, $20 a month. It's only $20 a month, right? You're getting paid to map the area. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all what the master move is. What you want to do for those that are really sick, what's the word I'm looking for? If you truly trust the growth, the future, the direction that we're headed, and you want to be ahead of the rest, what you would do is you would set up a Helium Mobile account for everyone in your family, right? Mom, dad, the kids, right? You can either port your number over, or if you run a business, you can get a new number. You don't need a SIM card. You can use an eSIM, or you have the ability to get a SIM card. It's 100% up to you, right? But if you use an eSIM, you can keep your current number and then add that other number into your phone, okay? And you can use that as a business line, and it's going to work collectively with your other phone. You choose who gets what number, right? Yes, you can use it on an unlocked phone. Now, this is going to mine cryptocurrency every day for everybody in the family. And let's say head of household, let's say dad, for instance, right? Let's say dad signs up first. What dad will do will have everybody else sign up under him. Why? Because right now, up until August 12th, they're giving away 20,000 mobile tokens for each sign up, both to the individual referrer and the referee. So if it's mom, dad, we'll say son, daughter, right? Maybe even grandchild, right? That's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 10,000 mobile tokens, depending on if everybody has a phone line, on top of the mobile tokens that you're going to be mining every single day, bringing that capital into the household. Which then you can take and earn passively from different DeFi applications, right? It doesn't stop there. So now you got 100,000. What if this token was to go to $1? What if? For, let's say, $20 for each individual, because when you first sign up, you have to pay the first initial $20 with a credit card, debit card. So let's just say 5 individuals in the household. What's that? That's $100. So for $100 in the household, for you to set up a $20 unlimited phone plan that's going to mine and pay you out cryptocurrency every single day, it's $100. Now we look at the 100K tokens that we're going to get with it. I mean, let's say it only hit 50 cents. Let's say it's not even $1. Let's say 50 cents, right? Not even $1. Let's say 50 cents. You've just bought anywhere from, what's that, $50,000 to $100,000 into the house, right? Okay, so Dewan says we got up to 4 referrals. That's what, 80K. That's still a deal. We got 80K. Or what you can do is, all you got to do is have the last person sign up under one of the other individuals. There goes your 100K in the household. You get what I mean? I'm really trying to give y'all a play here. Really trying to give y'all a play here. Watts Compton said they're teaming up with companies in Mexico and trying to get it going there too, but you have to email them. Hey, I would reach out to them. You might be able to set up a partnership. Cosmo Crypto said Helium Mobile not available in the UK yet. Reach out to them. See if you can bring it out there. Reach out to them. See if you can bring it out there. Okay? I'm giving y'all a play. Man, y'all just don't understand. Right? So you got phone services that pay themselves in the world now. Phone services that pay themselves. Get connected, build coverage, earn crypto. Okay? Get access to both Helium network and the nation's largest 5G network with unlimited talk, text, and data for $20 a month. No contract, no gimmicks, plus earn mobile rewards for mapping coverage. Then you can get a hotspot, which we're going for $250. Now they're $100. What you do is you set the hotspot up in the house, connect it to your Xfinity or whatever you're using with the Ether cord, and then you port your devices from using what you originally were using to use the Helium free Wi-Fi, like I just showed y'all I did on live on Instagram. This is how you do it. So you get paid not only for using the phone, but now you get paid for using the internet in the house. How many of you have children that are playing the games all day on their tablets, on their phones, using the Wi-Fi that you're paying for? Family, they're building a new infrastructure where we can get paid for the things that we're currently paying for. Do we understand? Do we understand? Brother Jones even got a better idea. He says, I pay my bill with fiat and I hold the tokens. Hey, because now what you're doing is your dollar cost averaging. Oh my God. That is ingenious, because now what you're doing is your dollar cost averaging with $20 a month. You ain't even got to look at it as if you're paying a phone bill. You can just look at it, hey, I'm putting $20 a month on mobile token. And you're getting way more than $20 worth of mobile token. Come on, man. What is we talking about here, y'all? Would a mobile hotspot work if I already have an IoT miner? Yes, because I have an IoT miner as well. I'm mining IoT tokens, which IoT token has actually been performing fairly well. I don't know if y'all been looking at it. For the Helium IoT, let me show you. Let me show you. Up 9.46% on the day. Up 9.46% on the day. This has been performing fairly well. Look, against all odds, said I did that with my daughter's phone line. Family, if you need a link, if you need a referral code, please go to my Instagram page. Please go to my, let me see if I got my Instagram signed in over here. I think I don't. I don't. Yeah, just go to my Instagram page. It is there. For those that may want to take a screenshot, you can go ahead and screenshot this code. Right there. You can screenshot right there. You can use that code right there. For those that are on Instagram, if you want, you can take a screenshot and use that code right there. FRX4FDL. FRX4FDL. You can use that code right there. For those that want to get the 20,000 tokens. Once again, they're giving 20K away, y'all. They're giving 20, and on top of that, right? You know how many golden gooses I've gotten? In fact, they just gave me 5,000 tokens. Look at this. Let me show y'all. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. For those that are on Instagram, you'll be able to see this. You're a golden goose. The spirit of the golden goose have descended upon thee with 5,000 mobile. So I just got 5,000 mobile tokens 17 days ago. You know how much money they give away in this crypto? I've been saying this since I've been in crypto in 2017. I've never seen the industry give as much money away as this space has. Never. Never, never, never. In all my life that I've been living on this earth. Never seen this much money that they give away. Drop the link in the live if possible. So what you'll do is you'll go to your, there's no link per se. What you'll do is you'll go to your app store and you'll download Helium Mobile. And they're going to walk you through the process. When you get to the point where it asks for a code, you'll put that code that I gave y'all in that option, okay? That's what you're going to do. If anybody needs the code, just reach out to me in my DM on Instagram. Chicago_crypto_block bully for those that may not be following. Okay? Hey, but let's actually go take a look at IoT. Let's see. IoT. Helium IoT. Let's see. Yeah, this is performing beautifully. Look at this. Coming out of the dumps, found your bottom, Found your bottom. What's the upside potential right now? Upside potential is about 150%. Not too bad. Let's see where we're at in the grand scheme of things. Wow, look where we're at right now, y'all. Look how early we are. Look at how early we are. I've been goosed for 15K. Good stuff. Good. So we got people out here getting 5K, 15K, 20K. Come on, man. How are we turning a blind eye to this sector? Now, IoT right now just coming into contact with your 236, right? From here, we should look for continuation to our 382, which is a 34% move, to a 60% move, to about an 84% move moving north. I can't send you a DM until you accept it. Let me see. NSE 30. NSE 30. Hold on. Let me send you a friend request real quick. Hold on. What's that? NSE 30. NSE 30. Hold on. Let me send you a friend request real quick. NSE 30. I think I got you. Hold on. I'm looking for you right now. There you go. Right there. Okay. I just followed you back. NSE 30. You can send me a DM whenever you need to. Slice. You just jumping on, bro, but I got to get off. I'm going to hit your line in a few. Look, y'all. If you didn't get anything from this, go back and watch it. A lot of alpha. A lot of information was shared. A lot of alpha. A lot of info. Get your notes. Tune in. Tap in. Take notes. I love you all. Until the next one. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I'm out of here.